Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am going to be sharing my 3-step signature planning process for when I am overwhelmed and overworked. If you can relate to being in a season of overworked and overwhelmed, go ahead and stick around. I am sure you will learn a lot from these tips, as well as a strategy that you can implement right away so that you can stop flying by the seat of your pants and get some control and order within your life. But first things first, if you're new to my channel, hey, welcome. My name is Coach D, and I love all things planning. Here on my channel, I share pieces of my life with the hope of helping you to balance, grow, and succeed in yours. You will see lots of planning content here on my video. I have been doing a lot of budget planning videos, plan with me videos, and I hope that you have found them very helpful. Always take a look at some of my older videos. You will find a ton of gems in those as well. So in today's video, I do have my notebook out. You know, when you see a notebook, I came with some tips and some strategies to share. So I will be looking down periodically to reference the notes so that I can give you my all in today's video. All right, so my 3-step signature planning process includes step number 1. Write down everything you need to get done in a specific window. Write down everything that you need to get done in a specific window. I'm big on planning, so pen and paper works for me. Digital planning may work for you, pulling up a Google Doc, starting to type, pulling up notes in your phone, starting to type. That may be helpful for you. But the goal of this strategy is to get out of your head everything that you need to get done. If you're already feeling overwhelmed, you probably have a ton of thoughts swirling around in your head that are competing priorities, conflicting activities, things that you need to sort through and sift through, and things that you need to get done. The goal is to get them out of your head and on paper so that you can feel that mental release. In my opinion, brain dumping, mind mapping is a great way to help decompress when you have a lot going on in your head. When you write things down, it gives it an outlet from your head onto something else so that you can potentially leave it there or sort through it for later. I use my Simply Yours Day Planner as my catch-all planner. This is the current year's planner, so 2021. I'm excited because my 2022 planner should be here soon. I can't wait to check it out. I ordered a similar cover as this one, but this cover is still available for the 2022 planners. I'll leave a link in the description box so that you can purchase this planner if you've not already made your planner purchase for 2022. Hey, and even if you have a planner that you intend to use for 2022, perhaps you can use this planner for something else. It is very functional and it has a goal setting guide, which we will get to. In regards to tip number 1 and how it can play out in your life in real time, this planner has a goals section as well as some extra free writing space that you can leverage. If you have a lot going on and you're looking to do a brain dump, you can pull out your planner and go ahead and write down all of your activities for the month. This is just November as an example because my prior pages have things on them and I don't want to share that here on camera, but you can always pull out your planner, write down everything that you need to get done. You can think ahead or you can think in the moment. But the goal is to allocate a point in time or a period of time for you to do your brain dump. You can do it for today and leverage your weekly spread. Perhaps it's Sunday night, you're thinking about, oh my goodness, I have a ton of things to do throughout the week. Maybe you're not a planner person, you don't set up your planner throughout the week, that's fine. Pull it out and just do a brain dump, doctor's appointment, late meeting, 9 a.m. meeting. This is important, the kids have to be here, I'm cooking this, I have to do this, I have to pick this up. Like, just go through your planner and get everything out of your head and on paper. It will provide you an opportunity to decompress and to stop. It will help to stop that feeling of overwhelm because you've now said, okay, I see where I need to be, and that will help you to reduce that stress. The next thing is to sift through it. Once you've done a brain dump, if you've done it in this type of fashion on your weekly spread because you've done it for the week, go through your activities and sift through it. That's my way of saying understand any dependencies. For example, if you have a deliverable that's due on Friday, that you have a dependency on picking up something on Wednesday, and I'm just throwing out some random examples to help solidify the tip. But if you know I have to bake cookies for my child's school for Friday, well, they're not doing that these days because of COVID. And my kids are virtual, so I'm not sure. But you have to make goodie bags for your kids' school. So that's something that you need to have done by Friday morning. So on Thursday, you have to go to the store, or on Wednesday or Monday, or whenever you factor it into your calendar, you have to go to the store and buy the materials. That becomes a part of your planner. So as you're sifting through what you need to do, you can give a home to your dependencies as well. That way you're not feeling overwhelmed and saying, oh my God, I have to do this on Friday. Take a moment, breathe, pause, and plan out what you need to do to get you to where you need to be. You can also unload different activities. For example, if you volunteered as optional to bring something on Friday or to send something on a Friday, if you can get out of that task, you say, okay, I just don't have the capacity to do this anymore. But don't dishonor your commitments, right? If it's something that's truly optional, we'll just take that as an example. Perhaps you can send a note saying, hey, can you push me to next week? Or, hey, I'm not going to be able to do X, Y, and Z anymore. The same is true for any of your activities that you notice in your planner after you've done your brain dump. That will help you to not feel as overwhelmed because you are letting go of certain activities and certain tasks so that you can make time for other things, or so that you can take a break. Taking breaks is okay. Letting go of things that you've committed to, not okay if they are commitments that you need to honor, but okay if they're things that don't have any downstream implications. Plan and schedule. Time box your activity. So let's go back to our Friday example. You have a deliverable for Friday. You can pick what it is for you and your schedule or your lifestyle. You have a deliverable for Friday. Schedule everything that you need to get done in advance of Friday. Or if you notice some competing priorities, shift things around within your schedule so that you can create a more cohesive flow to your week. You can also plan out your meals. You can plan out your grocery runs. You can plan out your store runs based on what you see in your schedule. I hope that you found those tips helpful. Once again, they were tip number 1. Write down everything you need to get done in a specific window of time. Sift through what you need to do and where you need to be, and plan and schedule accordingly. If you're feeling overwhelmed, we want to get ahead of it so that it doesn't lead to additional stress, or so that it doesn't lead to missed opportunities or dropping the ball. If you're already overwhelmed, this should be a quick and simple activity. You don't want to drag it out because you're already overworked and overwhelmed. Time box this to no more than 20 to 30 minutes. Try not to go over that, because if you exceed that 30-minute mark, you're probably cycling or overthinking your activities. And that's not the goal of this. The goal of this is to really jumpstart yourself and level set yourself for success. Take the time to time box this activity to about 20 to 30 minutes max. Get it done and move on to executing upon your task. Planning should not be an added stressor to your life. It should be a way for you to set yourself up for success and to get some organization in terms of your time and your day. The other thing that I would like to share in regards to this process is to make it work for you. Don't feel like you have to use a paper planner, because that's what I use. I thoroughly enjoy paper planners. I do feel that they are a great way to go, because when you write things down, you're more apt to remember it. And I also feel you're more apt to get it done, because it creates an accountability mechanism for you. You don't want to come back to an unchecked box on your planner, and it gives you that motivation to keep going. But if you prefer Google Documents and Google Calendars, pull up a Google Doc, do your brain dump, write down everything you need to get done, copy and paste it over to your calendar, give it a home, examine your calendar for overlaps and impediments, examine your calendar for the dependencies, and change things around as you see fit. So whatever your technique is, it's okay, but make sure that you go through these 3 steps so that you can level the playing field and it will help you to stop feeling overworked and overwhelmed. If you are interested in learning ways to customize these tips to better fit your lifestyle, head over to careermomcommunity.com. On the coaching tab, you can see the types of services I offer through my business, Career Mom Community. Also, share this video with a friend. Share it with someone who you know could use some tips. No shade, no judgment. We just want us all to succeed and to live well-planned lives. I will speak to you in the next video. Happy planning, guys.